In this brief training video, I'm going to walk you through setting up Direct Mail Manager so you can send out postcards with myVirtualCaller. So what you're going to first need to do is set up an account over at Direct Mail Manager and get your credentials. And where they're going to go is right here. You're going to click on Settings, and you're going to put your credentials right here, okay? You'll put your key code here, which you can change out at any time. And of course, I'm going to have to change out my key code now. You're going to put in your customer ID and also the email address that is associated with your account when you create your account. Now, once you do that and you hit save, whatever cash balance you have over at Direct Mail Manager, it will show up here. So this is a good indication of how much money you have in an account to send out postcards. So you put on, $50, $100, whatever you feel you want to put on over there, and then they deduct for every postcard that you send out through myVirtualCaller, they deduct whatever pricing that you set up, which we're going to go over here in a minute. So let's jump over to Direct Mail Manager, and you're going to find a link over to the right hand side to take you to this website, okay? And let's jump over to pricing. And they basically have two programs. They have a free program and they have a gold program for $29.95 a month. Basically, you get preferred pricing when it comes to printing and mailing your postcards with the Gold program. You also get U.S. postal tracking. So basically, you'll know when the postcard actually makes it to the post office of that zip code, okay? You're going to have to do a substantial amount of mailing, okay, each month to break even on the $29.95 that you're going to spend. I personally, right now, I'm just using the free account to send out my postcards. So your pricing is right here. If you use the Gold program, you're going to send out postcards for 45 cents, and if you get over 2,500 postcards a month, you'll start paying 41 cents. Now you also can do a 5.5 by 8.5 jumbo postcard too, okay? And again, the pricing would be 66 cents for the Gold program, but for the free program, you're going to be paying 52 cents and 82 cents, okay? So another real important thing, there's no minimums, okay? We can send out one postcard from myVirtualCaller, which is a great feature, and that's the reason why we integrated with Direct Mail Manager, because we really didn't find any other company that does what they do here. And what they'll do is they'll print and mail that postcard within 48 hours of you sending it over to them, okay? You should allow 6 to 7 business days for your lead to receive that postcard, okay? Just kind of keep that in mind. So what you'll need to do is decide which program you want to do. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. And once you log in, you'll be taken to this place right here, okay? Now, I already have 2 postcards in here as campaigns. And so let me kind of walk you through that process, all right? As far as, getting that set up. So once you get your postcards designed, now you could have them design your postcards for you. I believe they have a flat fee of roughly about $150 per postcard to design it for you. But as you know, you can get these postcards designed way cheaper on Fiverr, so I would highly recommend that you go over to Fiverr. You'll find a link over to the right-hand side that will take you to a page here on Direct Mail Manager. It'll take you here to get the various downloads. Here's the Photoshop requirements. Here's a PDF, InDesign, and JPEG. What you'll probably want to get is the Photoshop set, okay? And it gives you the outlines of what the postcards have to be, all right? And so this is in 2 formats. Now, what you'll need to get back from your designer, all right, is a high-resolution PDF. That's what you're going to want to get back. That is the easiest to work with. So once they produce the artwork, of course, get your artwork in the PS file, but also have them produce a high-resolution PDF for you at 300 DPI, okay? That's what you're going to need. Once you have that, what you want to do is you want to come here and you want to upload your artwork. And I actually have a card that I need to add. So I'll click on the 4x6. What you're going to do is select the file you want to upload. And I believe down here I have my postcards. And as you can see, I have 3 postcards here. They're all in PDFs, all right? And I need to upload the More Sales postcard. This is going to be my 3rd postcard in my series. So I'll click on that. And I'll click on Open. Then I'll hit Next. So what's happening now, they're just going to upload it and convert it into a file. And you'll have to do a quick crop. And make sure that the PDFs that you get back from your designer are in the exact file format, which is 6 1/4 wide and 4 1/4 deep, okay? And this will fit perfectly if you get it in that format. you come and click on crop. You're then going to upload your address side. Once that's uploaded, again, just crop it like that, and then hit crop. And that's how easy it is. And don't worry too much about the color. They kind of get, the system kind of changes the color a little bit. It will print perfectly whatever your color is going to be. And once you have that, you want to click on create campaign. I'm going to call this MVC 3 because that's my third postcard, and more sales. That's what I'm calling it. That's it. Now you'll see now I have 3 postcards available in my campaigns. And so back in myVirtualCaller, we can then add these postcards and make them available to your telemarketer. So let's go jump back over to myVirtualCaller. We're going to add these postcards. And once you add your credentials, you'll see that your balance will be right here that you have over there. So we'll click on add. We'll give it a name, and we're going to add our first postcard called Stressed. And I'm just going to call this exactly how I have it named over at Postcard Services, but you can make it any name you want it to be. We'll add another one. And this time we'll add the Chase postcard. Chasing. And next we'll add our more sales. And now they're there. Okay. Now you can see I have 3 postcards available to send. So what we want to do now is, let me free up some leads just to show you the process. We're going to come in here and we're going to add this voicemail, these 2 call scripts. I'm going to add all 3 postcards available to my telemarketer. I'm going to come in here and select my list. And now I'll hit build campaign. Now, my telemarketer has this voicemail, these 3 postcards that are available for him to use or her to use, and their calling scripts are right here. And that's how easy it is to use my direct mail manager to send out postcards to your leads. Just a couple more things before we wrap up this training video, and that is where you put money on account over a direct mail manager and where you can find your API keys. So what you're going to want to do as far as adding money, so once you've logged in, you go to add funds. Just go through the process of adding funds so you can send out postcards. Now, probably the most important thing is where do you find your credentials to connect Direct Mail Manager to myVirtualCaller. So what you'll do is go to Update Account, and just below this information, you'll find all your customer information, okay? And right over to the right, you'll find your API key and your customer ID. The 3 things that you need are your API key, your customer ID, and the email address that you signed up with myVirtualCaller, okay? And if you ever have to change your API key, all you have to do is click on this button like this, and that API key will stop working, and it will issue a new one just like that. And so those are the 3 things that you're going to need and where you're going to put money on account. Additionally, you can have an email set up to alert you when you have low funds, get below $5. They'll actually send you an email saying, hey, you have low funds and you need to put money on account. So between this alert from Direct Mail Manager and the balance that you can see within myVirtualCaller, you should never not be out of money to send out postcards. So this wraps up the training video on how to work with Direct Mail Manager with myVirtualCaller.